Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more The Hundredline, Last Defense Academy. Where last time we had a barbecue. That's what happened. Oh, and I forget his name, but the little guy who hates himself said that he had a memory of going to a hospital and going into a pod that looks like the pods that were downstairs. Which actually leads me to believe that, well, not leads me to believe, but there is I was thinking, maybe after he's done speaking,
time to rise and shine.
Since he remembers going in a pod, I don't think he remembered anything like after that. He just remembers going in it. So maybe everybody here has been like cryogenically frozen, so we're not actually in the same time that we came from. This might be like after all of that, and that might tie into what Hiroko is going to tell us, that we're all, like, she says, like, this truth that we don't really need to know about, but might, like, you know, shake us or whatever, is that we're, like, a lifetime away from where we came from. I'm bad at explaining things, but yes, that's just a theory I came up with.
Maybe.
He could have just been having an hallucination and it wasn't a dream. Well, I mean, it was a dream, not a memory. You know what I mean. Anyway.
Get ready for your 24th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved.
You are not the only one.
Okie dokie. The morning announcement eased me awake, but it took longer than usual for me to start moving around and thinking straight. Once I did, though, I realized something was wrong and scrambled out of bed. Wait, did I hear that right? Our 24th day? That's wrong. Today's day 23, isn't it? What? What's wrong?
We stole his kidney.
Yeah. Remember, we slept through like 2 days, and then we're like, what? Isn't it? There must be some mistake. The morning announcement had never been wrong before. What did this mean? Let's go outside and find out. Wow. I opened the door and froze in place, unsure for a moment what I was seeing. Drops of water were falling from above. Not just in one spot, either. The sky was full of them. The drops themselves were tiny, but there were so many that the ground was soaking wet, giving it an uncanny sheen. This must be that rain stuff.
Kadawa
told me about that time. I don't see what's so great about it. Now I can't go outdoors without getting wet and cold. Better make a break for it and get inside, quick. Is anybody else out here? Tiny man. Shoma, that was his name. Quick, talk to him in the rain. Shoma, what are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold in this. Oh, Takumi, I'm glad you're okay. Of course I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be? Seen some of the others today, but none of you came out of your rooms all day yesterday. None of us? And not for a whole day? Yes, I went to the cafeteria in the morning, but no one else was there. Thought you'd probably made plans without me, so I went back to my room for a while. I stayed there until I got hungry, but the school seemed quieter than usual. I didn't see anyone for the rest of the day. I was worried something was wrong, but since I was so useless, I couldn't really do anything about it. Wait, so that 24th day part of the morning announcement wasn't a mistake? Hey. Wait, that's Takamaru. That's you.
Yeah. Hey, you guys. We got trouble. Big trouble.
Yeah, I just heard about it myself. We slept through the entire day yesterday.
It's worse than that. We've got a real shit show on our hands.
Huh?
I'll explain later. Just meet me in the cafeteria. I have to tell the others.
Okay, I'll see you there. Takamaru tore away toward the dorm room, scattering the rainwater on every side. A dizzy ass made my way to the cafeteria. Is that the freezer's open? Was it left open? It's no longer working? Are we out of food?
Oh.
What could have happened? What's the big problem? I wonder if it's got to do with this. Wait, that's... I can smell burning. And why is the refrigerator covered in ash? No way, no way. I don't believe this. I checked that the coals had gone out before I put the grill away. There's no way they could have caught fire again. Looks Looks to me like you didn't check thoroughly. Fire safety's top priority for all kitchen staff. They drill that into me every place I've worked, even the dive bars. Hey, how bad is the damage? How much did we lose?
It's not good news. We lost everything. Every last bit of food we had stored away has been burned to a crisp.
Everything?
Thanks to the sprinklers, the fire didn't spread, but it started inside the refrigerator. There's no saving any of it.
So then, we have to make it through the next 76 days without food. Quite the inconvenience. An inconvenience, we're all gonna starve to death. But we're immortal here, remember? Death holds no dominion over us. We can just keep starving and getting brought back over and over. No food required. I mean, this is true, right?
Yeah, starve to death repeatedly. Sure, that
eternal,
isn't bad
eternal
on your psyche at all.
Well, if we get real hungry, we can just, like, stab ourselves, and then we'll go, and then we just... Yeah.
Right.
It's a fate worse than death. More importantly, how did this fire start? Inside the refrigerator of all places?
We haven't figured that out yet. Seems like it happened yesterday while we were all asleep.
We all sleep. That's strange in itself, though, isn't it? How could we all sleep through the whole day? Did somebody put something in the food? Because Shoma didn't eat anything, right? He said he was okay.
Yep.
Not everyone. Shoma, you were awake yesterday. Yes, I was, but I didn't notice any smoke or fire. That's not what I mean. I'm saying you're the one who did this. Huh?
Shoma wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? Yeah, he'd be screwing himself over just as much as the rest of us.
Okay, I may not know his motive yet, but you can't deny he had the opportunity. He's the only one who could have done it. Well, that's not true. If there was one other person who also wasn't asleep that day, then they just don't need to let anyone know that they weren't asleep that day.
Right. Who was eating the cold fish that could have most definitely been not tampered with? Who would have thought? Anyway.
Yaku's right. I can't help but attract disdain and suspicion wherever I go, so it's only natural you'd accuse me. I don't mind if you want to consider me the culprit. I'll accept any kind of punishment you want to give me. You can't just take the rap when you didn't do it. You won't solve anything that way. Maybe we should consider why Mr. Gonzaki was the only one awake yesterday. He was the only one who didn't eat anything at the barbecue. Maybe that has something to do with it. Well, if they were the ones, then they wouldn't be telling us about it, right? So,
What do you mean?
like, they're the ones that are pointing out that it's because of the food, so if they were the ones that specifically ate the other food, I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud.
Well, you'd think it'd be suspicious. They pointed out the food. We didn't know if it was the food at first. It could have been from something else. They just proved it was the food.
Well, they
So
didn't
that
prove
makes
it,
them
they just putting out
suspicious
the
as well.
theory, which we already had. They tried to do the theory before we do it. But we don't suspect them? I don't know.
That's... Yeah, I don't know. I think they're trying to divert suspicion, but they're doing very bad at it.
It could have been the food or the drink, but if someone spiked it with some kind of sedative, that would account for why we all slept so long and Shoma didn't.
Where would any of us get the sedatives?
Who knows?
You really think somebody put something in our food?
She make noises. Maybe.
Aye, Gaku, fess up. You're the one who prepared the food. You gotta add some kind of secret ingredient to that special marinade of yours.
Hey, I wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? You can't just accuse someone of supplying a motive, like you did.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Hypocrite.
you did it without knowing it. The sedatives could have been in the ingredients from the start. Why would there be drugs in our food? Sray might have put it there in case anyone stepped out of line and he needed a way to subdue them. Yeah, that's got to be it. Sounds like just the kind of thing you would do. We ate that stuff without knowing it was spiked and got put to sleep that way. I'm glad we all agree. Case closed.
And how do you explain the fire?
I know it wasn't my grill that caused it. That's the one thing I'm 100% sure of. In that case, someone must have started it deliberately.
I agree. But I don't think any of us could be responsible. Not when the lack of food could also harm the culprit.
Unless they're actually a traitor that isn't supposed to be here, type of thing.
Right.
Are you sure about that? Don't forget, there's someone here who's done plenty of self-destructive stuff already. The SOB that offed Saray and disappeared Mistress Hiroko obviously doesn't care about consequences. Whoever they are, they could have done this too.
You don't believe that. You're just trying to make everyone paranoid and make this more like your sick killing game fantasies.
Yeah, you noticed? If it wasn't an accident or one of us, that only leaves the invaders. Wait, could that be it? Ghost.
Let's shelve this discussion for now. We have more important things to do.
We do?
Yes, like staying alive now that the food's gone.
You heard the man. Everyone cut off a leg and chow down.
I mean, we need to find replacement food sources. Some of us can search the school. But I also want us to form teams to look beyond the wall. We might find some canned food or something in the city ruins. You know what? That's not a bad idea. There's gotta be something we can eat out there.
Are invaders edible, do you think?
Ew, gross. I'd rather starve than eat those things. Ima, Kaku, Shoma, I want you to stay at school grounds. We can't risk you getting attacked when you can't fight back.
Okay. Alright, but don't expect too much from me. I have trouble even finding my shoes in the morning. And I sleep in them.
You're a weird creature. The rest of us will split into 2 groups and search the area outside the wall of fire. Takumi, can I get you to go with Tsubasa and Gaku, Takuma, Darumi? Oh. Tsubasa and Gaku. Oh my god. Takamaru, Darumi, and I will take the other side.
Sure, sounds good. We have to go with the new people. He took decisive action and got everyone organized in just a few minutes. Ado really could make a good leader.
If everyone's ready, we should get started right away.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh man, it's all gonna be over if we can't find anything. Don't worry, there's all kinds of stuff in those ruins. We're bound to turn up something useful.
Hey!
Alright, let's get the show on the road. Move out.
We need a dash for the entrance hall. Wait, before we leave, I think I should tell the others about it. Ghost.
Right.
I don't know if they'll believe me or not, but it has appeared enough times that I know it's not just a dream or a coincidence. If there's a chance it has anything to do with the weird stuff happening around here, everyone has a right to know.
Hey!
Hey guys, there's something I need to get off my chest. That got their attention. Now that I'd taken the first step, I had no choice but to go on. I told everyone all about the strange apparition I'd seen, with the boy made of undying flames who'd somehow gone inside the academy. It went about as well as I expected. They all looked at me like I was crazy.
So you're saying the school's haunted?
Don't even go there. The invaders are bad enough. I can't handle spooky stuff on top of that. Look at his face.
Wow.
I don't think it was really a ghost, but I'm not saying I imagined it either. It may not have been solid, but it was real. I could feel its presence.
Hey!
And it seemed to be intelligent too. It was trying to communicate.
But what was it? Some kind of new invader or something?
Can't say for sure, but if it is, it might be the one responsible for destroying our food supplies and getting rid of Saray.
And Hiroka too?
Ada, what's wrong?
Oh, sorry. The idea that we have an enemy inside the school is... it's just a lot to process.
I bet it's a shapeshifter sent to infiltrate and sabotage our unit. It could be any one of us.
Darumi actually saying something logical. Anyway. She has before. She's just... fear-mongering most of the time. Anyway. I told you to knock that off. We can decide what to do with this mystery invader another time. Food is our top priority right now. Yeah, I guess you're right.
We could have saved the scary stories for after we got back. I won't be able to think about anything else now. Maybe I could have picked my timing better. Okay, let's go. Begin exploration. Let me save just before, because people die over there. Although, since it would change the plot so much, I think it would probably just game over. But anyway.
You will see.
With the fire and the flames.
Carry on.
Yeah. Oh no, it's raining out here too. So what now? Should we just walk around and hope we find something useful?
Yeah, I guess.
Tsubasa has a car. Can we just ride with her?
Right.
Sheesh, why'd our first ever rainy day have to be today? My clothes are getting all damp and heavy.
Wait a second.
What?
If you think about it, Tsubasa's car is like a part of her blood, because that's kind of like everyone's hemo anima thing. So that's a little odd. You're driving inside of yourself. Technically.
That is true. There's also, you could go to that treasure chest in that corner. There's one down here we can go towards. If we want to just, like, go rogue and go all over the place.
Collect them all.
Okay, let's go to the chest north first. I think go this way would be best way.
You are sure that's optimal?
Well, what do you recommend? I'm thinking north, then we do the south, and then from that south one we just head towards the place we're going.
Mean, yeah, if you think that's, like, good. I mean, I don't have a preference necessarily. I just don't want to, like, go one way and then go the other. And, like, you know, go back and forth. Just
well, we just go up and then down and then a little bit up.
Yeah.
Whatever, let's just do it. Let's do a 3 to get some stuff along the way. Activate a time bomb, do something, or it'll explode. Try to defuse it, run as fast as you can, or get Tsubasa to defuse it.
I feel like Tsubasa would clam up, so, try to defuse it yourself.
We cut a few cords at random and miraculously got the right one to stop the timer. We decided to keep the defused bomb for crafting material. Got dismantled bomb.
Ooh, a little something for me.
What do you mean?
I guess
okay,
he wants it. Whatever. Find some plants growing outside an empty house. Some of them might be useful. Pick the pretty pink flowers or take a large pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
As you struggled to cut through the pumpkin vines, a stray dog darted out of the house. You drove it back, but Takumi was bitten in the process. Took damage. Again, we need to capture those dogs for sustenance.
I have heard that I think it was coyote meat is like really bad tasting, and that's like kind of similar to dog. So
interesting.
I don't know how good that would be.
Is it healthy though? That's the part that matters.
I don't know. I guess it depends on their diet.
The ground starts shaking.
Carnivorous, so.
Yeah, they are carnivorous. The ground, well, yeah. The ground starts shaking while you're exploring an abandoned building. The best thing to do is hide under a table or run out of the building.
Let's do hide under a table.
Get under the desk until the shaking stopped, but the shaking intensified and the ceiling collapsed.
Ooh,
Got a pebble out of it though. Ow.
Yes!
Worth it.
Totally. Get the material. Apparently we have unlimited inventory up to 9, so we'll try to go for both chests, but if we just end up with getting one, that'd be fine too.
Dismantle washing machine.
Yeah, dismantle a washing machine. The washing machine had a half-broken motor. It seems to still work. It might be useful as crafting material. Got barely working motor.
A little something for me.
Alright, Gaku.
Okay.
Can't have everything.
1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. chose the wrong one, didn't I? No, I didn't. I keep getting confused by the thing. You're suddenly caught in a violent squall. It's going to be hard to move forward in this. Take shelter or press on anyway.
Take shelter.
You quickly ran to the ruins to take shelter from the rain. There you find a token lying on the floor. Got BP silver token.
We did it!
Nice. Yeah, with how many we're getting, we're probably just gonna get this chest. Just way out there. Oh, there's one closer, I didn't even notice.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go back down that way and then grab it.
Actually, is that the one I wanted to get? Oh, no, there's... Yeah, we'll get this one, we'll turn around and get this one. Well, is it on the way? I guess it'd be easier to go up. I don't know, can I just turn around when I get to this intersection, perhaps?
Maybe, I don't know. Worth a try.
Then...
Yes, you can.
5 would be a boss battle, 4 would not be a boss battle. Not a
I'd
boss.
say a boss battle is better than collecting materials, because if we have too many materials, we won't be able to collect what's in the chest.
Okay, so do 5 and fight.
Right.
Okay. Deal with just this. He has attack 1,
Just
right?
watch me.
Will we get
Yeah,
the voltage?
yes.
I'm the only one that can kill things good.
Alright.
Say when!
Tsubasa does something for you too, so don't forget. I think she gives you like a speed buff.
Yeah, she can remove fatigue as well as allow you to move again, so we could, like, kill everything with him and just have her allow him to move.
Right.
Anyway, do this.
Hey, this! Alright!
Let's see.
Ready when you are.
Buffs ally movement, heals fatigue, and adds move plus 10 to all allies in range. So, like, I could do it, like, between the two of them and boost them both, perhaps. But first, let's move him, maybe? Boost them both? I don't know.
Well, if you're gonna move, you might as well attack too.
Prepped and ready.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
So attack the ones.
Well, let's just
I
clear
guess
out
it's
the
gonna
tiny
matter.
enemies.
Yeah. Then again, you'd also just be in place unless you can. Oh wow. Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
like,
maybe
heal
I
up,
won't move
right?
him.
Let's do this!
Okay.
I could just, like, kill and then boost my movement and then go in there and kill more. Question mark. This gives me AP, yes. While doing damage to the boss. I don't know, I'm gonna try
I'm
it.
taking the wheel.
Let's see if acceleration even works. We don't worry about Gaku, he doesn't matter.
Alright.
Just do it. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Say when!
Okay, so now we can hit the boss and this.
Uh-huh.
Here! Got it!
Then we have 2 AP, we could use it to kill this. Or we could kill the boss, which might be better. Right?
I don't know how much the gorilla will do. And I don't know how much the giant one will do.
The Grizzly, the Taparilla.
That one does something.
2.
Oh, attack 2.
This does
That
4,
one
so this
does-
actually does more damage.
Yeah,
And the
so
big
get rid
one?
of the gorilla first.
With the Grizzly, you
Because
mean?
that one can turn on us and...
The Grizzly
do what?
is what you mean, right? So this is the
Yes,
one
that's
called
what I mean.
Taparilla. This
Well-
is the Grizzly,
Let's
the
go.
bear.
That isn't the grizzly. Well, yeah, I associate it as a grizzly. I knew it.
Yeah!
Whatever.
Say when! Here! Alright!
Okay, now we can do one more bit of damage. No, we don't have voltage for special attacks. Get all of them.
Here we go!
I can just turn around, do more damage to this, and get rid of that one
Yeah.
enemy.
Yeah!
And then we'll take some damage. but
Yeah,
we'll be
that's fine.
fine.
Let's do this.
Then we'll just finish this one.
Yeah. Got it.
Ready when you are.
And you can do this. Why does mounted machine gun do so little
a little
damage?
something for me.
Okay, we get items anyway. Let's just get this one chest and then head to the plot.
This looks like something good.
Right.
We got a bottle. Now I guess the fastest way would be to go up and around at this point.
Well, once we
we're
reach the
moving down,
objective, we
so-
can't go back to get the other chest.
Yeah, but the chests are there like permanently, so the next time we ever go on the world map, we can go and get more. As long as we get one bonus chest each time, I think we're doing something.
Okay.
You found a large piece of red cloth while exploring old houses. What could this be? Magic carpet, a superhero cape, a pirate king's flag.
Goldie Rogers, Jolly Roger.
So the pirate king's flag.
Yes.
The large piece of fabric turned out to be a pirate flag with a skull mark. None too shabby a design either. Got pirate flag.
Yes.
Okay. It actually was the pirate flag. Guess up again would be the fastest. I can't tell how many steps away, but we'll go up around, right?
Do whatever you want.
You see a tasty looking fruit lying on the ground. Pick it up and eat it, or ignore it and
Eat
move on. It tasted strange. Guess it was rotten. Minus 8 HP? Okay, he is dead. So wait, is he
Good.
just dead permanently then?
Good.
Or do we, like, bring him back and then he, like, gets resurrected? I don't know
I don't
how
know, I
it
hope he
works.
never comes back.
Ahem.
I do not feel bad.
Find the ruins of an old park. One flower bed still contains a lot of healthy flowers. Look at the flowers, or ignore them.
Ignore them.
This isn't the time to be looking at flowers. You decided to forge ahead. Nothing happened. The space didn't disappear, so it's a different color now. Anyway. You find a pitch black room while exploring the ruins. It's so dark it's hard to see. Look for a light switch or pull the curtains open.
Pull the curtains open.
You opened the curtains and light poured in from outside. It brightened the room, allowing you to find a treasure chest within. It got red crystal fragments.
We did it.
Okay. Go down here. This rain stuff really sucks, he says from beyond the grave. It's like a giant leaky
Alright.
shower, just won't shut off.
Oh, I'm so strong too. It's stinging my face.
You're in a car. Strong wind and rain. This must be one of those storms that happen in the outside world. How do people ever live like this? I miss the TRC and its air conditioning and regulated temperature.
What now? Should we turn back?
We still haven't found anything. Let's stick it out a little longer. I know it's not exactly fun walking around in this weather, but it probably won't do us any harm either. She has a car.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be really suck if we had to go back empty-handed. We're not walking,
This
we've got
storm
a
is
car.
getting worse, isn't it? It's not just me, right?
Yeah, it's getting hard to stay standing in this. I feel like it's gonna blow me off my feet.
Let's
You're in
find
a
a ruin
car.
or something to take shelter in. It'll probably blow over.
car.
Just wait a while.
The car that you're in. Oh
Sounds
my
good.
god.
Let's go.
Why? Why?
What the?
And then we died.
Game over. McDonald's.
Come on, Kadawa,
That could be
speak to
something
me.
else.
I'm sorry, okay?
I was really looking forward to seeing that movie with you. Do you have any idea how long you kept me waiting outside the station?
I'm sorry. I seriously thought it was tomorrow. You gotta believe me, I feel terrible about this.
Wait, did she order, like, 8 burgers for herself? 4 fries?
Yes. She is hungry and mad, and I feel her. I get hangry too. If I'm mad, I eat. If I'm sad, I eat. If I'm happy, I eat. Don't worry about it.
You really want to make this right?
Of course I do. I'm already treating you to lunch, aren't I?
Huh?
Aren't you overdoing it a little? You can't be that hungry.
I'm not. I'm eating to fill an emotional void.
See? I knew it.
I mean, we planned this out weeks ago. And after all that waiting and counting down the days, you go and flake on me.
I know. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Well, I might forgive you. If you say the thing.
Right here? In public? Oh, okay. I'll say it. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Kadawa. No matter what.
Thanks. Okay, I forgive you. We're good. Now don't just stand there looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. Have some fries or a burger or something.
Even the side with less burgers.
All of this is for both of us.
Yes.
Of course! A petite young lady like myself couldn't possibly eat this much on my own. Just try not to forget when we make plans, okay? It really did make me feel terrible. Put yourself in my shoes. How would you feel if I forgot about you? If I lost my memory and forgot everything.
Huh?
If I forgot about you. If, the next time we met, I treated you like a stranger. What would you do then?
What are you getting at, Kadawa?
Oh, nothing. I'm just kidding around.
What a strangely specific thing to ask.
Almost as if it's going to be relevant soon.
Day 25. Where am I? When I came to, I was in a place I didn't recognize. I wasn't sure how I got there or how long I'd been unconscious. What is this place? I couldn't have fallen asleep in that storm, so what am I doing here? My throat was dry and there was a dull ache at the back of my head. I couldn't summon enough energy to stand up. Eventually I managed to move my neck and glance around. Can't say I liked what I saw. Tsubasa and Gaku were gone. Somehow I'd been left all alone in this strange place. What happened to the others? They're probably looking for me. I need to go back to the academy. But how? I'm on my own here. I don't even know where here is. Everything feels so heavy. Without a fire extinguisher, I can't get past the wall. I tried calling for help, but my body wouldn't cooperate. All that came out was a dry rasp. And just like that, I started to drift off again. As my consciousness faded, I became aware of movement somewhere nearby. That's when I saw it. Oh my goodness, he is real. Guy from the intro.
Right.
Huh? Is that... Saray?
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no! He's
They're
so...
gonna eat you.
Yeah. Day 26, day 27.
My god. All this
Day
sleeping.
28!
What the fuck?
This game does not go places I thought it was going.
Absolutely not.
Like, oh, 100 days, this is gonna be like the long haul. They're just blowing through them.
Yeah.
Wait, are we back?
Huh?
Huh? Where am I this time? Sat up and realized I was in a bed in a room. A room I knew all too well. Or so I thought at first. Something wasn't right, though. This isn't my room. While I was struggling to make sense of everything, there was a click and the door to the room opened. And just like that, I came face to face with my unlikely savior.
Feeling better, are we? Jolly good. You gave us quite a scare there.
As the little gray blob came scurrying over to me, my brain finally started to register what was going on. You're not Saray. Who are you? Who wants to voice this thing?
You have more characters to voice than I do. Unless you have a preference and want to voice this one. So, I'm thinking I'll do it, unless you want them again.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. Indeed. I'm often told we look alike, but it is you say, I am not the Honorable Saray. Likewise, this is not your room. Back at Last Defense Academy, this is, in fact, second to last Defense Academy.
What? Honorable Saray, second to last?
You are from the main campus, are you not? With that class armor, you could scarcely be mistaken for a civilian. My, but I was surprised when I found you. I never expected to see one of the soldiers collapse out in the wilderness.
Huh? You mean, you saved me?
You might say that. Our defense system picked up an unidentified reading in the vicinity. I tootled off to investigate. That's when I found you, young man. Face down in the dirt. Once I realized you were one of us, I brought you back to the academy lickety-split.
Guess I must have passed out during the storm. I still don't understand how that happened, though. Did I get blown into a wall and hit my head? Maybe it'll come back to me later.
I must say, it's not every day we receive a visitor from the illustrious main campus. Did you walk all the way here? No wonder you slept so long.
You called the second to last Defense Academy, didn't you? Can't believe that's a real thing. Oh, it is this place. And who are you?
Before I answer that, I have an important question for you, soldier. Would you like some onigiri? You must be simply famished after your little siesta.
Jelly-filled donut. They were only simple rice balls, but the sight of them made my mouth water. Felt like I hadn't eaten in days. My body moved automatically. I wasn't thinking about where I was, whether they were safe to eat. I just shoveled in onigiri after onigiri, desperate to sate my hunger. Joke's on everyone else. We get to come here and everyone else starves.
Right. Main character gets plot armor. Anyway. It does my heart good to see a youngin' enjoy their food so. But I imagine you'll be wanting to know more about this place. I'll have to introduce you to the others as well.
Huh? What others?
The other students of this academy, dear boy. They're currently engaged in training exercise in the gymnasium. Let's say we continue this conversation there. I'll go ahead and leave you to settle your nerves. You should be able to find the way without my help. Our school is laid out exactly like yours.
With that said, the strange creature hurried away, his stubby little legs a blur beneath him. It's another academy? Like a second campus? It even has students to protect it, just like ours. Why would they set things up like that, though? I don't understand any of this. Guess I should head to the gym. Maybe I'll get some answers. I got an achievement. Arrive at second to last Defense Academy. The other academy.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And this is where the other characters come in.
Yeah, I can't look at the map. They don't let me. And they put boxes, so I can't just go that way, so... Because if I could look at the map, I could tell. So just to check, report card still just has people that I know.
Right.
So we have yet to meet the new ones. Walking through the school hallways gave me major deja vu. It was similar to Last Defense Academy here, but just different enough to be noticeable. The disconnect between familiar and unfamiliar was actually a little unsettling. Let's save in this new world. Yeah, no map, right, so... Am I allowed to go anywhere else? The building really is laid out just like Last Defense Academy. It's hard to believe there are two schools as similar as this. I should head over to the gem, maybe then I'll get some answers. I don't remember where the gem is. It's the gem again. Usually we go to the cafeteria, so I don't know. This is the gem. As I stepped into the gem, the place fell silent. Everyone who was there turned to look at me.
Huh? Who? Oh, you're the Sleeping Beauty Nico brought in. Good to see you up and about, man. You really had us worried. I tried cutting off one of your fingers, but even that didn't wake you up. Huh? Kidding, bro. You get spooked easy, huh? Don't worry. I'd never mutilate someone who can't fight back. Where's the fun in that?
You slumbered for a full 2 days, sir. Don't neglect to show Nigo due gratitude for rescuing you. Without his intervention, the invaders would be dining on your corpse by now.
2 days? I was out that long?
Now, where's my thanks?
What?
Being the most highborn member of the Academy, it's only natural that any and all achievements here belong to me. So it's me you should be thanking! Go on, do it! Strip naked, get on your knees, and commit ritual suicide! I demand proper gratitude!
Why would you save my life just to make me kill myself?
Okay.
Now, young miss. You mustn't tease the poor fellow so. Besides, we haven't even introduced ourselves yet. Proper etiquette and all that. Allow me to start. I am known as Nigo. I'm the commanding officer here at Second to Last Defense Academy. In addition to keeping this place running, I also serve under the Honorable Sire when the occasion demands it. Let's work hard to keep this school safe.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
This young lady is Kiyoshika Magadori. She was raised in a forest on the very outskirts of the Tokyo residential complex, where she dedicated herself to learning Bushido, the way of the warrior. You may find her a little old-fashioned at times, but her steadfast sense of justice makes her an invaluable ally.
Kiyoshika Magadori at your service, sir. I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Thanks. Same here.
Looks and sounds like she just walked out of a historical drama. When you say samurai, this is pretty much what most people imagine. She must be really proud of her heritage.
If I may ask, have you any idea what caused you to stay unconscious for so long?
My head kind of hurts, so that might have something to do with it. Otherwise, I have no idea.
I mean, absolutely no offense to the actress.
Yeah.
But they sound like a news reporter.
Something is off the way she speaks.
Yeah, it seems like methodical, I guess.
In that case, it is my sorrow to inform you that you are afflicted with a dread disease. We attempted to treat it, but it was too late.
A disease? Wait, what do you mean too late?
It is a rare malady known as a migraine. As I understand it, 'tis caused by an intense yearning for rice, oats, and the like. Your body wastes away, while your earthly hunger tethers your soul to this plane, eternally calling out for that which you crave. Migraine! Migraine! In the end, you'll be naught but a skeleton, terrifying people with your eerie laugh and indecent requests to see young ladies' panties.
anything to do with anything. No,
that is a One Piece reference. That's Brooke.
Terrifying, airy laughter and indecent. I see. Good that you caught that, because I didn't know it had to do with it.
That's not what a
Right,
migraine
yeah.
is. It's just a really bad headache.
I like One Piece a lot. So.
It's not a rare, incurable disease? Lady Kurara, you deceived me!
As you can see, Kyoshika's knowledge of the modern world is somewhat lacking. But her heart is in the right place.
Putting it mildly, she's completely out of touch.
Moving on, this is Yugamu Omokage. He's a fine, upstanding teenage assassin with a fascinating family history. So long as you're not squeamish, that is.
Hey, how's it going?
Omokage.
You're an assassin?
Ultimate assassin.
Yeah, it's the family business.
Yep.
I was groomed for it. Well, not groomed so much as, experimented on.
What? What did they do to you?
Don't sweat it. Truth is, I'm not the biggest fan of the work my family and I do. We don't know the people we kill. It's so impersonal. I can't stand staining my hands with meaningless kills. I'd prefer to murder someone I love. Someone who wants to kill me just as much.
What?
Assassination is an art form, man. An expression of joy, love, all that good stuff. And a little mutual bloodlust elevates it to a whole nother level. The best targets are the ones you get all fired up for, where you don't know who's going to kill who until that final, passionate moment. Killing without love just leaves me empty. And everyone's unique, Why should their deaths be any different? Like, right now I have so many ideas about how I could kill you. Garroting, poisoning, suffocation. Which one would bring out the best in you? This is why I love meeting new people. Just for the record, though, this is purely hypothetical. I'd never go that far with someone I just met.
Alright, so this guy's crazy. Never thought I'd meet a real assassin. Now that I've talked to him a little, I definitely get the feeling he's not someone I'd want to mess with. Or maybe that's just from the way he's dressed. It's not a style many people could pull off.
Next up, sporting the rather eccentric headgear, is Miss Kurara Osuzuki. She's the scion of one of the Tokyo residential complex's most wealthy and influential families.
Bow your head, peasant!
Oh my goodness, the face on it moves. The eyes closed.
What?
It's
Why
real
are
face.
you staring at me like that?
Can you
It'd be
blame
better
me?
if it was a pumpkin.
I'm still trying to figure out what that thing you're wearing is.
Tomato.
You're
She said, "Oh ho ho."
why I'd hide my noble visage
You're
beneath
reading
this
her.
mask, aren't you? Know your place, scum! Don't insult your betters by trying to understand their decisions. Slit your throat and repent for your hubris in hell!
Where did all that venom come from? Do wealthy people really hate regular folks this much?
That about does it for our merry band. Well, actually, we do have one other member, but she appears to be outside school grounds at present.
She goes out exploring those ruins pretty much every chance she gets. Such a little go-getter. A real cutie, too. And she's just as cute on the inside. By which I mean her personality, I've never even seen what her guts look like. She's not that kind of girl.
Now that we've all introduced ourselves, perhaps you could tell us your name.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you all. I'm Takumi Samino.
Who cares what your name is? Tell me your slave number, then maybe I'll remember it.
Can't I just get through a simple introduction without you criticizing me?
And you came here from Last Defense Academy?
Yes, that's right.
Splendid! Splendid! Fellow students are always welcome here. But why exactly did you make this journey? Is there some trouble at the main campus?
Lots of trouble.
I I must admit,
Right.
I was a tad perplexed when the Honorable Sire stopped contacting me for our daily intel exchanges.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Was your communication equipment damaged in your most recent battle, perhaps?
He was murdered.
Doesn't know what happened to Saray. Looks like I'll have to break it to him. First, I want to look around this room, because what the heck? Apparently none of this matters. But
Wow. It's a cool looking gem, though.
yeah. I feel like playing a game here would be weird with, you know, the steps over there that don't look like they can go away.
Yeah.
Well, it's
kind
kind
of
of a long story. I guess it all started when...
Before I
was
could go
born.
on, when I was born, the door to the gem swung open and a bright, cheery voice cut across me.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
Huh? When I heard it, my whole body tensed up and my heart started beating like crazy. I knew that voice. Up until recently, I used to hear it practically every day. But it couldn't be, could it? I had to know. I turned to face the door. When I saw who had just walked in, my heart beat even faster. So fast I thought it might burst out of my chest.
Sorry it took so long. I hope I didn't make you worry.
Of course we worried. How many times have we told you not to venture beyond the school without an escort?
I'm sorry. I just thought I might be able to find some kind of clue, no matter how small. I haven't given up on Moko yet. She's got to be out there somewhere. Ah, it's you! Wow, you're finally awake. Are you feeling better? We've been taking care of you the best we can, but it was starting to seem like you'd never come around.
Mr. Sumino? Something the matter?
Kadawa.
The moment I said her name, the dam broke. I couldn't hold myself back anymore.
Kadawa! You're alright? What are you doing here? They haven't been making you fight too, have they?
Let me go! What do you think you're doing? Grabbing my hand like that?
What do you mean? What's the problem? I'm just so happy to see you, Kadawa.
And why do you keep calling me Kadawa? I have no idea who that is.
Good, I won't need to say that name then.
The disadvantage of not being able to roll your R's. It is unfortunate.
I think you've got me confused for someone else. I'm not this Kadawa person you keep talking about. My name is Nozomi Kirifuji. See? Our names aren't even similar.
Zomi Kurafuji. Zomi? She's not that name?
Kadawa.
Did I make a mistake? No, that can't be right. You look exactly like her. Your hairstyle is a little different, but your voice is exactly like I remember it. How could two completely unrelated people be so alike? You are...
Kadawa.
Now stop fooling around. You got me, okay? You've had your fun, so please just... Before I could say any more, a metallic sound rang out, and the next thing I knew, somebody had a blade pressed to my throat. Oh yeah, who will voice this person?
Well, I know that you're voicing, the Ohoho girl.
Sure, I'll take
whatever
her.
her name is. Yeah, because she says Ohoho, and that's your favorite thing ever. So, I don't have a preference. If you want to take this one, and I can take the guy, because I think I was voicing, quote-unquote Kadawa.
Okay,
And this
yeah.
might be like a different person entirely, but
They have the same voice apparently, so you can voice them.
yeah,
Anyway, I guess I will take this lady too then.
sure.
Stand down, Sir Takumi. Act. Be forewarned, my holy Jumanji sword is a sacred blade that actively seeks out the blood of the wicked.
It's Jumonji.
I prefer Jumanji. It's a nice movie.
Okay, sure.
I am not the one who decides who I cut down with it. The sword has a mind of its own. Hence, I ask thee, holy Jumanji sword, Is this young man our next target? Does he possess a wicked heart? Oh, he totally does. The wickedest. Haven't we met somewhere before? Oldest pickup line in the book. I've seen fraudsters in cheap suits suckering tons of hapless victims that way. And let's not forget the impropriety of touching a girl without her consent. Why would he do that if not to stain the zombie's fair hand with his own fluids? What kind of fluids? The indecent kind. Trust me, Yoshika. You'll be doing the world a favor by separating this oaf's head from his body.
That's quite enough. There will be no beheadings here today. Mr. Sumino, I really must insist that you calm down. This young lady is Nozomi Kirafuji. She's a member of this unit. None of us have even heard of this Kadawa you speak of. You've got it all wrong, old boy. It's time you accepted that.
Was wrong? You're not? You're all saying this girl isn't.
Kadawa.
Is it true? Do they just look the same? How is that possible? They're completely identical. What is going on here? Things are making even less sense than usual.
He says that she won't say that word ever again. Has to say it like 4 other times.
Eventually we won't have to say it anymore, right?
Once we finish the game. Anyway. What do you say, Mr. Sumino? Feeling a little less frantic now?
Can't believe it. I won't. But if I keep pushing it, they'll only think I'm unstable or dangerous and try to lock me up. Or worse. I need to be smart about this.
Hey!
Sorry. I made a mistake. I guess I got carried away. I'm still a little out of it from whatever knocked me out, and you look so much like this girl I know. Seeing her, well, you, after all this time, I couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You just took me by surprise, that's all. There was no real harm done. I don't blame you for being confused. I'm sure you've been through a lot.
You shouldn't be
Wait
so...
a second.
What?
I never voiced her. I didn't play the demo with you.
Oh yeah, she wasn't there.
Did I?
Well, you just self-chose her, I guess, so...
I must have had a fever dream. Our collective unconscious is just bleeding in. Anyway.
You shouldn't be so lenient with him, Nozomi, rather. This is why unattractive commoners like you get taken advantage of.
You're always so quick to see the worst in everyone, Kudara. Including me, apparently.
If you forgive him, Lady Nozomi, then the holy Jumanji sword need not spill blood today.
Jumanji.
A true warrior fights for justice, not blind revenge. The flourish, Yoshika finally sheathed her sword, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Sheesh, why is she carrying a katana around anyway? I mean, why not?
Oh.
Yeah, the girls here can be kinda intense. You gotta be careful around them. You do a little thing like walk around the school naked, and suddenly everyone's off with his head.
Kind of degenerate wanders around a public space in the buff. Don't you have any shame? You are letting it all hang out. It's a sight I'll never forget.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
No, the other school was less weird than this. What have we done?
Yeah.
We went to a school of even bigger weirdos.
Yeah.
We need to escape back to the starving place.
Right.
Yes.
Mr. Sumino, I think it's time you told us what we're doing here. What you're doing here. What's happening over at the Last Defense Academy?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. I pulled myself together and told everyone what we'd been through in the last few weeks. About Sarai being dismembered and hidden in the ruins. About Hiroko taking over as leader, then going missing, and then we never looked for her. About us being drugged and losing all our food. And finally, about how we'd gone out to search for new supplies, only to be caught in the storm. And how I'd gotten knocked out at some point. Also, did all those items I get, do we get to keep those? Who knows?
I don't know.
That just about covered everything.
Well, man, that's heavy. Sounds like you've really been through the ringer.
Probably because they're all useless peasants on that side. You know, like Kiyoshika. Useless. Together with the holy Jumanji sword, I am the finest swordsman in all the land.
Has it been hard for you all this time?
Well, you know, we made it work somehow. The way she acted when she was concerned, her facial expression, the tone of her voice, they are all just as I remembered them. I could try to tell myself...
Kadawa.
And Nozomi were different people, but with all these similarities, my brain would never accept it. So does it annoy you when I wait for it, or...?
Well, I was about to say, I listened to what you're saying, and then, like, you go silent, and I'm like, I think you're, like, clearing your throat, and maybe something happened. And then I have to, like, look down and see, oh, it's Kadawa again.
Okay,
she can't say that.
Okay, I'll make sure to specify why I paused next time.
Yeah, just say help.
You even let your commander get eliminated right under your noses. Just how dense can you possibly be?
Ah.
Good grief. I think this little info has been too much for Nico.
Wake up, you pathetic lump of scrap metal, or do you want to take a one-way trip to the recycling center? After a merciless barrage of wax on the head from Carrara, Nico finally seemed to regain his senses.
The Honorable Sarai killed? Dismembered? No! How did it happen? Did the invaders get into your school somehow?
I think so. That's the only explanation I can think of, anyway. If they're stealth units or anything like the ninja of yore, winning this war will be even harder than we anticipated. The holy Jumanji sword agrees, by the way.
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Why do I hear wild animals outside?
You don't have to tell us everything your stupid sword says. You're ruining the flow of the conversation.
No. Sarai, my honorable Sarai. How can this be?
And you, quit your blubbering or I'll crack open your head and restore your factory settings. Anyway, now that I've told you how things stand on our side, can you tell me some more about this school? There's still some stuff I don't quite understand. In fact, this isn't even all of the characters I remember seeing, so there's still some more somehow.
I guess.
This game is very mysterious, I tell you.
Right.
Still can't, nobody's on a report card yet. Oh, they are right here now. As you can see, they like world domination, and they dislike peonies, roses, and camellias. So they don't like certain types of flowers?
Yes.
I see. Only 5'3", so they're tiny.
Short stock.
5'4", so not much taller. Training montages. She likes training montages. And she dislikes series that get cancelled too soon. Nice. He likes her and that thing. He dislikes the loveless axe.
Horu Monyaki. I don't know
what that is, but it's there.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, and we didn't look at her yet? She likes rolled eggs, and she dislikes hospitals. She's 5'7", so she is the tallest person. Well, let's see. Yeah, he's only 5'5". She is the tallest person here.
My god.
Even taller than this guy. Yes, she is the tallest person here.
Wow. Is anyone here in Aries?
Oh, yes.
Just curiosity.
This main character, Aries, and then...
Oh, I saw another Aries.
Which is that?
Yeah. I saw another Aries.
Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius, and we're Aries. Okay. So
I guess not. Maybe you'll
the main character is the only Aries.
Tuck me twice or something.
Probably. First of all, this school is called Second to Last Defense Academy, right? Do you also have something you're fighting to protect from the invaders?
Yes. In a sense, we have a closely guarded defense room, just like the one at your last defense academy. Those brave young people have been tasked with keeping its contents safe from... How does it go? Oh, yes. The vile and barbaric enemy.
It's a defense room here as well? And what's in that room exactly? All I've heard is that it's something that will mean the end of humanity if the invaders get it.
Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset. Grim. Say the...
Oh no, you're cutting out a little.
Alright.
Okay, now.
What
basically
did...
the second line.
Asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death, maturing a chance for future generations to thrive.
World death. World death? What's that?
I beg your pardon. You don't know about world death? Didn't the Honorable Saray tell you?
I told you, he's cut up in pieces. This is the first I've heard of it. What is it? What does it mean?
Oh dear, now I've put my foot in it. If the Honorable Saray didn't see fit to share this information with you, right have I to contradict him? To get it out of me with such underhanded tactics, have you no honor, sir?
Hey!
You mentioned it first.
The Honorable Saray would never have let this happen. I blame my inferior specs. But that's the last you'll hear of it from me. I'll not fall to your tricks again.
You must have the authority to tell me now that Surrey's gone, right? So what's the problem?
No. It doesn't work that way. Superior officers' orders must be obeyed unless explicitly rescinded.
Guess that's all I'm getting. World death. Sounds nasty. But what is it? Some kind of natural disaster? Or the name of an organization, maybe? It's World Ender.
Wow.
And whatever's in the defense room is the key to defeating it. Or them? I have no idea what it could be. But if there's one here too, why do they only have 4 people protecting it? Yeah, tell me about that. I didn't want to open you.
Is something wrong?
Oh no, sorry, it's nothing. Her voice and expressions are just like I remember. The only thing that's different is her hair. She has to be that name.
Kadawa.
What's going on here?
I was paying attention this time. I was actually looking at the words.
If you don't mind me asking, is this your entire unit? You've been fighting the invaders with just the 4 of you?
There are 5 to begin with, but our 5th member sacrificed herself during our last battle.
Sacrificed? At our school, we can't die in battle. Isn't it the same here?
Oh no, we have a revive-o-matic and corpse recovery drones too. Bringing our fallen comrades back isn't an issue. But this one wasn't killed. She allowed herself to be taken prisoner by the other side.
The invaders take prisoners? We don't, we just execute them and commit war crimes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe we are the baddies.
Yeah. It's okay. She was too far away from the drones or the revive-o-matic to be of use. By now, they've probably... Don't say it. Moko's alive. She has to be.
Moko?
Yes, that was her name. Moko Mojiro. A most considerate and kind-hearted student.
By which she means she had a disgustingly positive attitude.
She never hesitated to throw herself in harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. If it wasn't for her, the school would have fallen into the invaders by now. We all owe her our lives.
Lady Moko had the heart and soul of a true hero. Without her, we are like the 47 Ronin without Oishi.
I told you she's not dead. She's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, and Haruko's still out there too. Need to go find her.
I hope. She wouldn't give up that easily, so I won't give up on her. I'll find her and get her out of whatever prison they've taken her to.
Maybe if Haruko was taken by the enemy, that means now that we know they do take prisoners, she might be alive, so... They just really didn't like Sarai.
I guess so, yeah. So, in answer to your earlier question, yes, it's just the 4 of them defending the school now.
Seems kind of small. We started with 10 people at our school.
Ah, yes. There's a reason for that. You see, the difference between your school and ours is... Oh my, that was a close one. You almost had me leaking confidential information. You cunning trickster, you.
Seriously, all I did was ask a question.
We may be small in number, but we make up for it in other ways. Everyone here is an elite fighter. On the other hand, I'd wager that the students at your school who are still a little green on the battlefield, yes?
And they refuse to fight even. That's true, even I'm not used to it yet. All elite fighters, even her. That name.
Kadawa.
A seasoned fighter at home on the battlefield? I don't see how that could be possible. Maybe Nozomi really is a different person.
There are other differences between last to second to last Defense Academy as well. For instance, we don't have any undying flames here.
What? So there's no wall of fire?
Alas, no. After all, the thing generating the flames is... another close one. You'll get no more secrets out of me, you scoundrel.
So I guess the thing that makes the flames is in the other school? And that's why there's none here? So they don't make flames here?
Assumedly, it is, that one twin, the male. Because he was also shrouded in flames too, so...
Oh, you mean the fire
if you
one?
think about it, maybe he's causing it.
How many times are we going to do this?
Sorry. Anyway, because of our weaker defenses, the enemy attacks here are much fiercer, but everyone's done a spiffing job fighting them off. Of course we have. We're the only ones who can.
You sound so calm about it. Didn't you ever have any doubts? Weren't you confused, being brought here and forced to fight?
Sure, a little. But it's what we're sent here to do. It's our mission.
Our mission?
We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility.
Missions, responsibilities, there's a lot of serious stuff going on here. The name.
Kadawa.
I know, we'd never talk like that, even in a messed up situation like this. Save the inspirational speeches, Nozomi. We've been through all this before. This is a textbook case of noblesse oblige. As one who stands at the peak of society's upper echelons, it's my duty to protect the ignorant masses.
Of course. Sorry for getting carried away.
Nay, your speeches are a delight, Lady Nozomi. They never fail to fill me with determination.
Same. We were all on the fence when we first arrived. But as soon as you had us rallying around to fight the good fight and whatnot. That, and you convinced me it'd be a good experience for my future hits.
Wow, sounds like the debate on whether or not to participate went in a totally different direction over here. All because of Nozomi. No one at our academy ever tried to frame the war as a mission or responsibility or anything like that. We only concentrated on how unreasonable it all felt. I'm amazed she was able to put such a positive spin on it.
Is something wrong?
No, sorry, it's nothing. She and
Kadawa.
may look and sound the same, but I'm starting to see how different they are personality-wise. That still doesn't explain all the similarities, though.
I have to say that so much.
I'm sorry, I'll just say it from now on.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad that they have to say it so much. Like, they put it in the dialogue. I don't mind to say it. So don't worry, I'm not snapping at you. So, what are you gonna do now, Takumi?
Uh-huh.
You could stay and fight the invaders with us if you want. Be nice. It'd be nice to have another guy around. Not because I'm planning on checking you out in the bath or anything like that. I don't know where you get such an idea. I mean, if I'm gonna sneak a peek at your body, I'd want to do it in a lot more exposed than that, you feel me?
Nothing about what he said makes me want to stay.
Naturally, it would be an honor to have you join our ranks, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. We have a plan in place, and we need to stick to it. I'll be returning you to your own academy.
You will? What about the starvation, though? You gonna fix that, or are you just gonna send me back and be like, see?
Yeah, starve to death. Go ahead.
You mean I can get back to Last Defense Academy from here?
Yes, indeed. By using a certain transport method, we can be there in less than a day.
What transport method is that?
Why, the school bus, of course. We have a special model parked in our garage.
What? Like an actual bus? Why do you have one of those?
Sometimes it's necessary for all of us to travel further ahead afield special missions and the like. Not to be classified information. I can't say anything around you, can I?
I'm just going to ignore that. At any rate, it sounds like I'll be going back soon. Honestly, I don't know how to feel. I'm worried about the others, of course, but this will mean leaving her, too.
We can give you some of our surplus food supplies to take with you. This is why you ventured out in the first place, is it not?
Alright, thanks. That'd be a big help. So that taking hospitality too far? Why should we waste our hard-earned supplies on this funny Peaches reject and this goofball friends? That's rich coming from someone like her.
Everyone in both academies to do their part. Of all efforts will be for naught.
What does that mean exactly?
Losing the Honorable Saray will be a considerable blow to our war effort. It means we'll need to be completely overhaul our strategy going forward.
You mean Saray was the one in charge of everything before? Guess he's so afraid of leaking any more secrets that he's just not going to answer.
Wow. When are we going to leave? Right now? No. I think it's a little late in the day for that. We'll need time to get the supply packages together, too. Let's set our departure time for tomorrow morning. Does that work for you, Mr. Samino?
Yeah, that's fine with me. Tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to talk to Nozomi some more before then. I need to be sure about whether she's really...
Kadawa.
Or not. I won't feel right about leaving if I can't get that straight first. All this time, my main reason for fighting has been so I could see...
Kadawa.
Again, and now. Hey, peasant, take those filthy eyes of yours off Nozomi. Nozomi. Huh? I see the way you're looking at her. The way your gaze roams up and down her legs is painfully transparent. You're already fantasizing about all the indecent things you want to do to her, aren't you? Pervert, degenerate, archmage of immorality. Immorality, yes. What? No, of course not. You'd better lock your door tonight, Nozomi. You wouldn't want this little lech casting his splooge spell on you. I can stand guard for you. I will cleft the miscreant in twain at the first sign of trouble. Well, this stinks.
Don't sweat it, man. You know how girls love threats of violence. How about you come grab a bite with me tonight? Maybe after you come back to my room, I'll demonstrate some of my favorite give you a relaxing massage.
Hey!
I think I'll pass. If I couldn't talk to Nozomi, I wanted to be alone. I took some food back to the room that had been assigned to me, and ate it there, escape from all those people.
Right.
No matter how much I tried to relax or distract myself, there was only one thing on my mind, Nozomi. Yeah. Resemblance was uncanny. She and
Kadawa.
could be twins. No, it went even beyond that. Apart from the hairstyle, their apparent speech and body language were exactly the same. It couldn't be a coincidence. All the logical arguments in the world wouldn't convince me otherwise. Then again, Nozomi is so calm and stoic.
Kadawa.
Would probably be freaking out if she were here now. And if she really were,
Kadawa.
Why would she hide it? What if she has amnesia? Could that be why she doesn't know me? Like in your flashback?
Yeah.
I can't let it end like this. I can't just leave without finding out the truth. I've been sitting on the bed, but I got up now. It's time for action. I have to clear this up, or I'll always have it hanging over me. I have to talk to her, alone. How long is this episode so far? An hour and 20 minutes. You want to split it here?
I thought it's been 2 hours.
Nope.
My god. Yeah, let's put it here.
Okay, everyone. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
So long. Farewell.
Bye, Onara.